Hi there, this is Sean with the Army of Truth. Like my hat, got it the other day, the vintage dude. Um, Want to give y'all all an update. It's been about a month, and I was in the Cleveland clinic. Let me tell you everything that's been going down. Everything has completely changed. I don't know what I did last time. I had a video talking about what happened at surgery. Okay, so let me go into details. I came up here to have surgery because I had blockages and stuff. And remember, I said about the J pouch that with that J pouch that I had low grade dysplasia, um, sinus leak, four obstructions, which means blockages, and all of that from that J pouch, which means that I have a colon. So let me tell you what happened. So July the 12th was supposed to have the surgery. They opened me up, and had an incision all the way from my stomach to, down to where your private parts are. Anyway, cut up, and they found a desmoid tumor that was about an inch from my spinal cord. My small intestines were wrapped around it, and it was near a major artery. So therefore, they couldn't do any chemo, couldn't do any radiology, anything would pretty much make me dead. They said the desmoid tumor was way too big and too hard. So the only thing that they could do was sew me back up, and I was going to go down to a nursing facility down in Florida to try to find, because my insurance would pay for it, to be near my son for what remaining days I had, whether it be a week, 3 weeks, a month, or if God did the miraculous and completely healed me, and it would just take time and it would shrink, even though the doctor said that that desmoid tumor was not going to shrink, that it was all of that. So anyway, I stayed in the hospital for a month. I got released last Friday. But basically, let me tell you, everything happened 2 weeks ago on a Friday. Everything went bad. Like, Blue Cross Blue Shield was accepting any of the nursing facilities I would go to, but the nursing facilities would not accept me for any place to go to at all. So basically, that was all going down here, and then all of a sudden, my bladder stopped working, meaning that I had to act like I was going to the bathroom and really push hard to make myself pee, because I couldn't do it automatically. Like, normal people go out and go buy butter, but now I was going back in the days of the 1800s where you pretty much had to churn your own butter. That was the way it was for me to go to the bathroom a while, because we felt that the desmoid tumor probably now was going in there and blocking a way for me to be able to urinate. And so now I couldn't do it. And then I was starting to have blockages again. I couldn't eat any food. So what they had to do was, for me, because I was throwing up all the time and no food was coming in there, they were able to install what was called and I'm going to show it to you. You gross out, that's fine, whatever. I'm just doing this. They were able to give me what is called a peg, which is right here. I have what's a peg. It's hooked up to my stomach. This is my feeding tube. It's what pretty much where my waist goes now. Goes into here and everything like that. Because I can't eat. And I tried eating like some liquid stuff and everything, and it just caused more blockages again, and I was blocked up and having all kinds of problems. Other thing they did is, because I have what's called TPN, which I'll show you. TPN is called Total Parental Nutrition, and that is this. For 12 hours every night, they feed me. They hook me up. I don't have needles or anything for IVs. I have what's called a Hickman, which is right here. They go to a major artery vein, and that hooks me up, and that pretty much is how my food goes in there, and that's how also when I was really hurting, that medication was going about, and I was getting medicine to me to help relieve all pain and everything like that. And so this TPN and this machine, which I'll show it to you, this is an old-fashioned machine. This machine right here is what keeps me alive right now. So it's cool that it runs and it feeds me every day, but I can't eat. I can have crushed ice right now, and that's what I've been doing lately. And so basically, anyway, when my bladder stopped working, and then all of a sudden all the nursing facilities were going down, it was it was kind of emotional for me. Although I've been very positive about everything because I think God is doing some great miracles, and I just say that. But what's cool thing is that same day I had a doctor that walked in, and he said I had a doctor that walked in, and he asked me how old I was, and I told him. He says, "You're too young for this to happen to you." And then also he said that I guess I need to calm down and sit down for a moment. Asked me about my son, and he says, "You need to be a father. Your son's too young not to have a father." He says, "I'll tell you what I'm going to do." He says, "I want you to be a father in his life again, and I'm going to heal you through God's help." This is a doctor said that. Got me to sit on the bed, hugged me and everything, and said, "I'm going to heal you. I'm going to remove that desmoid tumor with God's help." So I joked around and said, "Well, could I have a colon too?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, so basically the plan is I got surgery this coming up this Monday, and what they're planning on doing, the worst case scenario is that it's a minimum 8-hour surgery. At worst case scenario, because they're going to pretty much take all my organs out, lying on the plate, and I could completely die. The next worst case scenario is they open me up. They cannot remove the desmoid tumor as like before, and they can't unwrap it from the small intestine, and they sew me back up. And this incision is going to go through my throat all the way down to my privates. Now, not literally my throat, but about right here. So I'm going to look like Frankenstein. And then I'm going to go all the way, and that goes all the way. They're going to sew me back up, and then basically still go back to a nursing facility down in Florida and try to be with my son for the remaining days that I have left, and hopefully God will still do a miracle. The next thing is that they're going to try to do is be able to completely remove the desmoid tumor, and then I will be able to and not have to do anything with the small intestine. Small intestine stays, and they will give me a colon, so I'll have a transplant surgery. That's what it is going to be. Got some really good team thing. It's Dr. Kareem Abu Agno. I can't say his last name, but he's at Cleveland Clinic. He's the one in 1990 that talked Medicare and Medicaid to reimburse for transplant. They've been doing it for 2 years at Cleveland Clinic, designed the department around this doctor and some other well-known doctors. But anyway, if they have to, if that doesn't work, the next plan is they're going to probably have to take out my small intestines, remove the desmoid tumor, the small intestine, and transplant a new small intestine, a new colon, and repair my rectum, and I'll finally get to eat. Now, I won't be able to get to eat for a while. I'm going to get a different feeding tube, and this time it's going to be a JG tube, which means I will be feeding the small intestine and the stomach, two separately things. You can look online for a JG tube. It talks about it. I'm going to have to live in Cleveland for 1 to 2 years for lab experiments after it. Sorry for the shakes. Let me try to get this thing to stop shaking. All right, there you go. And then also I will still be on probably TPN for a little bit, probably for 3 to 6 months, and they're going to give me an ileostomy bag temporarily for 3 to 6 months, and I'm going to have to take medications for the rest of my life, part of it being steroids. But that's the good news of what's going to happen. The surgery is this Monday. It can be a minimum of 8 hours all the way to going to 24 hours. Big team. Now, they put me at a nursing facility now for a week and a half here that I've been staying here in Cleveland, so that's where I'm at. They've been treating me good. 3 nights ago, they almost died with EPO because a machine shut off from the TPN and almost went in a coma and everything, but everything's been peaceful. But I'm still living, no one's taken me out yet. I'm feeling good. I've been not bed rested now, so I've been doing for the best time of my life. What I want to share is with this is so important to all of y'all, the positive. You never know when it's your time to go, so enjoy the last remaining of your life as much as you can, and enjoy it. If you want to go on vacation, go do it. It is time to do it now. Enjoy it. Don't get all caught up in career. Just enjoy your life. Now, this is what I wanted to say. One thing is, I told a family member about this. What makes a car run is not the engine. What it is the battery. The battery is what makes a car run. If without a battery, you cannot start the car. You wouldn't have air conditioner. You wouldn't be able to put on the windshield wipers. You wouldn't have to listen to the radio. The battery has a positive and negative. The positive side is it's like our conscience. So positive, you can be too positive and go on the crazy side like I did last year, doing some pretty stupid stuff, and get two people or people playing around snakes, getting bitten by snakes in those crazy churches and stuff like that or whatever, and getting too much in stupid conspiracy theories that don't matter. And then the other side is the too much negative. You need both because having bad experiences happen is always a gift. Because like what I've been going through right now is a gift. This is a gift that is mine, and I get to share a testimony to other people, and it's great. For all the things that I had to suffer is a testimony to share for other people, and it's awesome. So I'm happy about that. So there's that. But with the battery, wanted to say is with the negative side of things is that too much negative is bad. It's grounded. It will take you down to your death. If you got jealousy, anger, bitterness, all of those bad things, it will bring you to your death. You cannot carry it with you. Positive, you can. That's spirit. So basically in a car, what I'm saying is the battery is your mind. And that's your positive mind. It's your spirit, the way you run. Your engine is your body. If you're always thinking positive and always doing good things and thinking and having faith, great things will happen. And you get two or more gathered together and you have that positive stuff, things will go great. Yes, I'm great.
Are you interested in going out for the parade?
Not right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
But that's the positive stuff that will happen, is great things like that will happen. Sorry, I had a nurse come in, so I had to speak right quick. But positive things will happen if you're thinking positive stuff. If you're always thinking negative, you're thinking the worst, and you just think of all the pettiness that you have against other people and everything like that, bad things are always going to follow you and happen and stuff. And I know that we've all been having bad experiences. People have lost their loved ones, their children. People have major problems. They've been abused and all of that stuff. But I promise you, if you let it go and you stay positive, things will be good. Forgive and just let things go and things get better in your life. And just trust and have faith. Have faith in God and yourself. And the other thing to share also is that when it comes to feelings it's you that allow people to hurt you. It's your fault if you allow it. So if people hurt your feelings and stuff, they go through their own problems and stuff, and they don't mean to hurt you if they do it on purpose, or if they do it, they're just being mean. What you have to do is you have to go back to that memory. Like say if someone says bad things about you, and you had bad relationships, like with your brother or something. You had a brother that was young, and the brother told you and said that he wished you were dead or something like that, or life, or thought certain things. Go back and put yourself in that person's perspective in that memory. Change your mindset and think about what he was going through and change it. And you will be able to change your own memory to be able to have forgiveness so that you won't have any anger to carry toward anybody anymore. And you'll be able to make it through. Enjoy life. Life is a gift. Life is a gift of everything that you have right now. You can either enjoy this life, or you can stay depressed and miserable and never enjoy this life. Regardless if you're sick, if you got chronic illness or nothing, I know it's hard to wake up every day, and sometimes it hurts. And it's hard when you're in a lot of pain and everything. I've been there so many times. I've lived that way. And I treated other people bad because of those problems. But I'm trying to make my life, I have a second chance in life. I believe on Monday that I'm going to be completely healed. And this is going to be my testimony to share to other people, that I'll be able to bring a message to people to allow yourself to, I can no more that for 38 years I have to live with my life being miserable and angry at people and always blaming other people about my problems and bitterness, but that I can help people and share love with people. Love is what makes it go around, not get stuck in the same media problems, same religious rut problems and everything, but that we love one another and we help each other. Wanted to pass that on. That's my testimony. That's what's happening to me. Be in prayer for me. I feel the positive energy. Love you. Bye-bye.